What is up, everyone? Welcome to Reality Room Podcast with Paul,
And Miranda.
bringing you the latest on Big Brother 21, Episode 17. Okay, guys, so we just got off of a veto ceremony where Kat was backdoored, and she is definitely the target of this week from Holly, and nobody knows that they're working together. Miranda, were you surprised by this move?
I was surprised, but not surprised because of Kat's stupidity. It's not that great of a move on her part. It's a really, really, really risky move on her part. It could have it does like we discussed last recap. Like it doesn't really have a ton of benefits to it, like she thinks it does. Because if you think they think you're a duo, they already know you're a duo. Like they know they're a duo. It's not really gonna it just looks weird. It just looks weird on her part, and it's risky, and ooh, something's definitely going on out there.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's like they all know, and yeah, it does look like there's some sirens going on back there. Ooh.
Yeah, the cops are here.
Oh shit! Did they finally catch you? They finally got you.
They caught me.
Yeah. So Nick thinks basically that Sam is going home, which honestly there's no other like to me at this point there's no shot that Sam's staying. Like I
Right.
was surprised that anything happened at all. Like I didn't even know that this thing happened today because I was at work. I got home. Like did you were you keeping up to date with that?
I wasn't up to date with it until until like a little later this afternoon, where it was still kind of on the fence. At one point, it looked like Sam was staying, and I was really, really pumped. I was really hopeful, but yeah, those hopes were crushed pretty quickly.
Press F to pay respects to our boy Sam. I mean, he had a shot. That was like, man,
Yeah.
this is like every Big Brother viewer's dream. Like when the player you like actually has an opportunity to stay. But
Christy was good for something.
Christy,
Christy
Christy,
has proven herself to be good for something, and she almost created a pivot in the season.
she might still make a pivot. Depending on who wins HOH, by the way. Okay, but back to the episode. So Holly also wants Sam to go earlier in this episode, and it makes sense because honestly, she and Kat do have their final two together. Um, Sam ends up having a conversation with Annalise about the guilty by association thing, and it seems like Annalise is kind of like she doesn't really want him to go, but she knows like it's a necessity for like because that's what the HOH wants, and the HOH is her friend, so she doesn't really have a choice, but she wants him to stay because she makes him laugh. I think that's kind of a dumb reason, but you take what you can get in Big Brother, right?
Yeah, Annalise is like on board to save Sam if possible, which by that I take it like she's on board to save Sam if the rest of the numbers are there, right? So if the rest of her alliance is on board for it. But ultimately it's not really that great for her game to save Sam, because realistically he's not going to be like a fifth number for their four-person alliance. He's not going to work with them. He's going to go rogue. So
Yeah, I mean Sam's definitely like he has no reason to be loyal to anyone other than Nick this season. So he can say whatever he wants, but they have no reason to believe him. Although, I want them to believe him because I want him to stay. Send him back. Send it back. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. All right. Anyway, so now poison ivy was cured, which is a whole bunch of nonsense that no one really cares about. Did you have any interest in this poison ivy thing at all,
more like they're
other than the
more
fact that Tommy and Christy had to were suffering?
Yeah, their calamine lotion was cured. I don't really see but yeah, no interest in that. Who cares?
Honestly, it's just like they made a big deal about it. I think only because they were so into it. But really, who cares? Honestly. All right, so Kat tries to plant seeds of doubt against the six to Holly about Christy and Tommy, which is funny because this actually kind of ends up almost backfiring against her because she almost got sent home because of these little seeds of doubt.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you think? Do you think that was the proper time for her to do this?
Yeah, at the time I was like, okay, this could be bad for her. Like she was, excuse me, like she just got put on the block. Like she probably shouldn't be putting herself in a position where things could be traced back to her and she could lose potential voters and flip people against her very, very easily. So she's bringing up the things that Christy said about her and Tommy not wanting to go with couples to the end, and it's just it's a little, she's saying the right things at the wrong time.
Yeah, I mean, if she said this stuff like maybe, oh, I don't know, like 2 days later, maybe that would have made a little more sense. Well, depending on who wins HOH, of course. But yeah, it was kind of way, way off base, way wrong timing, and she thinks like Holly is like her ride or die or whatever. I mean, maybe they do have a legitimate final two, but Holly certainly doesn't act like they do. She thinks like she says that she wants to go to the end with her, but then she tells Jackson what she says anyway. So that's not to me. That's not a final two. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it kind of I don't think Holly's trying to play that messy. I think that she legitimately just trusts Cat less. Or not trusts Cat less per se, but like cares about her final two less. And I think it shows.
Yeah, that's definitely fair. And yeah, I don't know. I think look, I think Cat and Holly could be a good thing down the road, but right now you can tell Holly is not taking it quite as seriously
Mm,
as you want it. But maybe in like 3 weeks, if they're both still there. I mean, Jackson's probably going to go in the next couple of weeks, honestly. So we'll see what happens. Uh,
mm,
we have yeah, Holly and Annalise are complaining that Christy is like kind of a control freak because she fucking is a control freak. Like,
mm,
hello, she's wanted to be like she's. I remember her complaining week one about how I don't want to make these big decisions, and then she has proceeded to want to make almost every big decision in the game after that. So she can say whatever she
Oh, I
wants.
don't know if I should use my power. I don't know if I should use it. It's the hardest decision in front of the people she would use it on.
Beautiful gameplay, fantastic, incredible job, Christy. We're so proud of you. She's so humble, doesn't willing to like take a step back, not, and she never shuts her mouth either. But we might be rooting for her this week, so we'll see what happens. Oh my lord. All right. Anyway, Cliff is also trying to plant seeds to Christy about going after the couples, and Christy's like, "Oh yeah, for sure." I mean, honestly, I don't know what she's actually thinking at this time because I can never tell who she's like telling the truth to, and she doesn't really make that clear in diary rooms either. Like, what do you think? Does she want to like go
I
far?
don't I don't think Christy knows what is her own truth at this point. I really don't think Christy even knows what the truth is. I think she's caught up in so much stuff that like she's not really, she doesn't even have her own story straight.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. It's like I don't think she knows who her friends are. Like honestly, her real friends in the game, like honestly, like honest to God, are probably Tommy, Jack, and maybe like Jess. I think those three are like very very loyal to Christy. I
Yeah.
I, I would argue, and and to a lesser extent um like Nicole and Cliff. So that's who I think she can actually work with, because her and Jack have, I don't know what the hell they have going on. It's kind of a little weird to me, but they have like this very close thing. Like they should probably be the showmance, honestly. If she wasn't a lesbian, she would definitely be in a showmance with Jack this season. Thoughts?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's probably her best bet.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sam did say something about Jack going after Jackson, so maybe some shit went down that we don't know. Fingers crossed, everybody. But we'll find out in probably an hour or two, depending on who wins HOH.
Mm.
So yeah, Cliff planted those seeds to Christy. I mean, they were already there. I mean, Cliff thinks he's planting seeds. Whatever you want to think, Cliff. Whatever,
What do you call it, Cliff?
whatever you want. Jackson wants to take a swing at Christy now.
Yeah, and even Holly was talking about she was talking about how sketchy Christy was and how she wants to take a swing at Christy. Too bad you already made nominations.
Yeah, I know, and it's kind of like she had the potential to put Nicole up, which I would not have liked, honestly,
Mhm.
because Nicole probably would have went home. Yeah, because Holly would have said that she wanted Nicole gone. That was the only reason she would have put her up. Yes, so Nicole would have went home if she put her up, and they were saying, but if that happened, then Sam would be there, and that would maybe be a more actually, I don't know. I'm on two minds because I love Sam, I love Nicole, and I kind of like Kat a lot too. So this was like a lose 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 for like everyone.
Right.
Did you have a preference on who you wanted to go home out of the three of them?
Out of the three of them, hmm, Nick, Sam, and Nicole, probably probably Nick.
Not even Nick. I
Well,
mean,
before the veto. Oh,
I mean Nicole because she was the potential back door. What do you think?
yeah, yeah. I would probably prefer Sam gone over Nicole. I like Nicole in the game.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, I think we'd all rather see Nick gone.
I think Nicole has what it takes to get a little further. And I think if she can get a little further, then she can maybe make the long haul.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. All right. So Sam then throws Christy under the bus to Jackson. Incredible. Finally, we get some juiciness in the house.
Mhm.
He's like, hey, when Cliff won HOH, I let her know that you and Jack were going on the block, and she was very happy about that because she didn't have to make the move herself. And Jackson's livid, like absolutely pissed. Goes up, tells Holly. They both kind of agree. Fuck, man, we messed up. Damn it, what now? Then he has a conversation with Jack as well. How do you think that conversation he had with Jack went? So I don't think Jack was buying it.
Well, my favorite part from his conversation with Sam before he talks to Jack, first off, was Jackson saying to Sam, if I tell Jack and Jack is okay with it, would you work with me and Holly? Like,
It's so stupid.
but we're not a duo.
Yeah, they are.
I'm just gonna include Holly, and yeah, if I told Jack and Jack is okay with it, would you work with me and Holly?
Remember, guys, they are two different people. They're not one person. If I tell, yeah, yeah. Now that you mention it, that was a really fucking stupid thing of them to say. Hey,
Yeah,
if I tell Jack, will you work with me and Holly? Not Jack though, okay? Like forget about Jack. I want my showmance wants you in my pocket, even though we're not a showmance, and you shouldn't. Yeah, Jackson's just
yeah,
inconsistent, or maybe
yeah.
he's just
And
fucking scared. That's what I think.
yeah,
Thoughts?
but then Jackass goes to jack off, and they start turning wheels in their heads, and they start
That was
making
good.
comparing notes. Yeah, I mean
That was
they're
good.
interchangeable.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so then we have let's see. Yeah, Jackson and Jackson speak to talk about Christy. They wonder if she would take the shot. And they say that she probably would not take the shot yet, but Jackson's like, but she will eventually. And he's like, we have to get the one up on her first. And I mean, I don't know if they both are probably thinking the same thing, honestly, and that's the only reason why this is happening. Which great, fantastic for us viewers because we all hate the six shooters. But realistically, if they were smart, they would just be like, oh, we're not gonna, neither of us are gonna turn on each other, and we're loyal. If they were smart, they would stay loyal. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean realistically, like practically, that's the best thing to do
Yeah.
for them is stay loyal. But emotionally and considering the emotions of people in the house and just how people don't think logically before they think emotionally, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, fair enough. And it just happens in Big Brother. I mean, you're in the house for like weeks on end. Paranoia is gonna set in, exactly as you said. So, uh, yes, fucking finally, so hype, so hype. All right, I've been waiting for one of these six people to go home for like I don't even know how long. Well, as long as all of you too. So you all get it. All right, so then we get to the Tommy dance, which was a fun little thing.
We
And
get the Tommy flash mob, no music,
the
royalty free,
mute
royalty free.
if you if you mute the TV, that was an even more awkward segment. It's just a bunch of them doing dancing and fucking like in harmony. Oh, okay. So then Kat and Sam do their speeches. Honestly, the speeches this season have been very good. Past three
Yeah.
weeks. What is this? Like, if there's one thing Big Brother 21 is going to be known for, is good speeches, which is not something I expected to ever to think about this season, or something I would ever think I cared about, because I always assume the speeches suck. But damn, decent speeches. What did you think of?
Yeah,
Start with Cats and then go on to
yeah.
Sam's.
Well, starting with Cats, the first thing that kind of caught my attention was she seems aware of the potential of a flip. She seems aware that she could be going home. She because her demeanor's changed and everything, and she also seems possibly clued in. I don't know if this is like a real possibility, but she seems like kind of clued in by the DR, like about how they're portrayed, or maybe she got that from someone else who was clued in from the DR. But
Maybe.
that's what I kind of got with the whole. Well, I hope my parents are still proud of me. I hope that like things that I've said in this house like can't be like they can be twisted around because you say things just to appease other people and stuff like that. And then Sam is all like, "Yep." Oh wait, no. What was Sam's again? Sam was like, "Yeah, I planted seeds. Yeah, I tried." Like
but
because I guess they all basically knew about it by then.
yeah, even he seemed to still think that he was going though. From his speech, he's like, "Send me home" or whatever, or something like
Oh
right,
yeah.
right in the beginning. And I thought that was interesting.
He kind of gave up. Like he kind of gave up in that speech. He could have kept going with something. He could have maybe thrown something else out there, but it seemed like he knew he was going home, and he kind
Yeah,
of like went, "Well, I tried. I did this. It didn't work. I tried."
he could have cried. He could have cried like you told Julie that he should. But anyway, we end up getting to the vote, and it ends up being a unanimous vote to evict Sam. Aww. He gets evicted. We have their whatever thing with Julie, and we learned how close it was to flipping, and that the votes were there, and she doesn't even know like what happened, Julie. So I thought that was interesting. So that
Yeah.
whatever re-flip happened, or D-flip, I guess we'll call it the D-flip,
Mhm.
because because that sounds much more disappointing. I don't know when the D-flip happened, but it had to have been like an hour or two before the episode. What do you think?
Yeah. I have no idea. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. But I have no idea when that actually happened.
We did get to see a short little clip of that, but we'll see. And then we start the HOH competition. Oh, first off, Holly tells Sam that she has a final two with Kat, which is, oh, good for you guys. Oh, when was your final two formed? Oh, 4 days ago. Cool, 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 cool. No one knows you're working together. Definitely not Sam, who called you a liar for calling her a bitch after you backdoored her last week, and he knows that you're working together because he's not a moron.
Great
Thoughts?
move, though. Great move.
Incredible move. Always put your number one ally on the block. That way they can almost leave. Honestly, if Holly and Kat weren't close, she probably would have left.
Yeah.
Like absolutely. Like I'm sure Holly had to talk to Jackson, and that's probably one of the reasons why she ended up staying.
I
All
think
right,
I think Tommy was a big one too.
fucking Tommy.
Yeah.
Damn you. All right. Yeah, you're probably right. Tommy's a lot more influential than you know.
Pulling
Than,
people into rooms and talking right before the feed's cut. Like, yeah,
yeah, and not only is he influential, but he's also like he's also very good at lying.
yeah,
Like a fantastic liar. Like it's very easy for him to just say, "Yeah, you know, I would really love it if you stayed. Love it. Oh, I would love it if you stayed. Oh my lord." And that's I don't
yeah.
know. He's good at that. That's a good trait to have in Big Brother. Thoughts?
He's pretty good at covering his ass too. Like in a couple situations where he was just like where he just went along or like what when he went along with something Jack was saying, like he went, oh my God, like I didn't know you with the rice comment or the rice pudding comment or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then they got called out on it. And he was like, oh yeah, I didn't know. But like when he was acting like in that situation, it was like really good.
Yeah, I know. He's a very talented. Well, he's an actor, so he should get it.
Yeah.
He is an actor.
Oh,
All
true, true. I mean, like that's a good point.
all the world's a stage, as they say. We're all merely players. Be Big Brother players in this case. All right, so yeah, then we have the HOH competition, and we don't know what happened yet. And that's basically it with the episode. So I don't know, thoughts. I guess I don't know who's going this week. Christy still has her power, and then we have this new America's twist, um, where one person where we vote on three people to play in like a competition. The winner is safe for the week. The second place I think gets a punishment, and third place is on the block. Like
Hmm.
I think as a third nom, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting. Like, what are some of your thoughts on that? Because I don't like I
Yeah.
don't know what to fucking think.
This kind of changes things up because I feel like the best scenario for this field trip like could be like we're gonna know after we know who the target is for the week, and that's gonna be solely dependent on like who wins HOH. So I honestly don't know who the best three for the field trip would be for like our preferred outcomes right now.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and it's like I think maybe Christy would be someone good to pick. Okay, so here's my thinking here. I don't care who out of the six goes. People are saying, oh, they have a preference. They want the Jacks to go. So we're going to be rooting for Christy.
Mm.
I don't want to root for Christy. She's annoying. I don't care. Like, yeah, Jackson's annoying too. That's why I want any one of those six people to leave. Also, it would be more entertaining if any of them leave. It doesn't matter who it is to me, because Jack, like him or hate him, Jackson's still playing a good game, and like her or hate her, Christy's also playing a good game. So I don't like whichever side wins out. In my opinion, the other side is still in good shape. Even though Jackson's a little more obnoxious, but still, I'm here to watch a good game, not because I not because I hate Jackson.
Right, right.
Yeah. Although I guess I did kind of just complain about Christy being I'm not, but yeah, I don't care. Any of the six going, I'm fine with, because it changes the game up no matter what. Though I definitely didn't think that about Bella leaving
Yeah.
last week with the 8. Oh well. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be voting for Christy, Jack, and Jackson. I think that's what we got to do.
Sounds about right. I'll vote for probably Jack and Jackson, and then I think Chris. I think you're right. I think Christy might be best too.
Yeah, and then and the dynamics completely changes depending on who. Actually, the HOH probably would not be eligible to compete in that competition, so that could change things up too.
Yeah.
Something to think about, everybody. If you're watching this,
When are we finding out HOH? How long is this gonna take?
I have no idea. I'll check feeds right after this. It could already be over. It's been like an hour and a half already. I
Ooh, I
wouldn't
mean,
be. Yeah. Go ahead and check. And I guess we'll end off the video there. I want to thank you guys for watching. We were doing this video a different way this time because they have officially eliminated Google Hangouts. Everyone press F in the chat. so it might have been a little awkward with some of the transitions there. So I had to do them all manual. Everyone say "Whoa" is Paul in the chat for having to do 30 million clicks. But we trudge along, and that's how we do. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I actually will be doing live feed stuff this week because I'm fucking hype about this week. So expect one maybe tomorrow or Saturday, or if something interesting happens tonight, maybe even tonight. But only if something interesting happens. But if not, Saturday at the latest. Miranda, last words?
Have a good week, everyone.
Have a good week, guys. Okay, until next time, peace.